neighbor's door for like 20 minutes.
Oh, well, it's good that you bring that up, but remember, I live in the house with the water fountain in the front. Hey, Kyle, how's it going?
Hey, man, don't you mean that your mom lives in the house with the water fountain in the front?
I'll show you guys something.
Jeez. This one better be safe.
Especially since the last one made you colorblind.
I just really won't drop that, huh? This one is guaranteed safe, and it may just put us in the history books.
I really don't like the sound of this.
Just wait, okay? Here it is.
What is that thing?
This is the future. With my deep understanding of the human mind, I've been able to create a machine that can take the information gathered in the occipital lobe and transfer it to a sort of artificial vision that people can access.
Okay, could you explain that again, but in English?
He can take what people perceive and make it accessible to anybody.
Exactly. Very good. And here's the real kicker. With this machine and our blind friend Kylan, we can see how blind people see the world.
Oh, I get it. Because Kylan is blind, he doesn't understand things and how they really look. People, colors, shapes, and those are all just words without true meaning. Well, to blind people at least.
I don't know if you're looking at this the right way, Delaney. Everyone perceives the world differently. There's no standard when it comes to perception.
Very true, but still it's interesting to see how blind people see the world when they don't truly see it all.
Alright, that's enough build-up. Let's see this thing in action!
First we have to run a few tests to make sure that this experiment does not have any unintentional side effects.
Wait, you haven't tested it yet?
Anyway, let's begin with the visual acuity test.
Visual acuity?
It's basically a test to determine the quality of a person's vision.
Right. Well, first we'll test to make sure Kylan's truly blind. Kylan, do you see any letters here?
What's a letter?
Great. All right, now you, Delaney. Can you read off the letters on row 3?
T-O-Z-X-W-A.
Very good. All right, well, that suits it. We're ready to go in. All right, Kylan, put this on. Delaney, put these on so we can see what he sees.
Should I take my glasses off, or will I be able to see in the nether world if my glasses are off?
Netherworld? What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll take my glasses.
Okay. So.
I feel like I need to be, like, calmed in a way.
Yes. Which is why I have placed these blue chairs here. A little color psychology to make us feel calm and soothe us in this time. Which doesn't matter for Kylan because he's blind.
Alright, let's do it!
Alright, let's do this. And here we go.
Hello? Hello?
Delaney, I'm over here.
Kenny, is that you? You look like nothing I've ever seen before.
You too. I think the machine may have had an unexpected defect. I think instead of simply seeing what Kylan sees, we were somehow transported into his perceived world.
Wait, so you mean this is how Kylan sees the world?
Well, without any true images to base it off of, this must be the way Kylan's mind fleshes out its surroundings. It's the only way it can.
I gotta say that Kylan's perception is extremely off on this one. The real world is nothing like this.
Well, what is real?
Kylan?
How can you doubt my perceptions when they're just like yours? Really, your sight and mine are one and the same. The difference being what they see, not that they see. The world is not simply an object. It is a perception that changes from person to person. Really, my world is the same as yours. It is just seen in a different light. Welcome, my friends, to my world.
Whoa, nice entrance.
Kylan, is this really what blind people see?
I cannot answer that. Like I said, the world is perceived differently by every individual, blind or not. This is the only time I've ever had anyone see what I see.
Why haven't you tried to explain all this to us before?
Just like you can't explain how a person looks to me, I cannot explain how a person looks to you.
Perception is natural. Physical or otherwise, the mind naturally perceives, but it does not naturally place meaning to the perceptions. Such things are learned throughout the course of a person's life.
I adapted to seeing the world like this a long time ago. I would probably be just as confused as you are now if the situation was flipped.
But Kylan, this isn't what is. This is all in your head.
And your perceptions aren't?
He has a point. What we perceive is not what is. What we perceive has to be shaped by the mind before we truly ever sense it. In that way, our perceived world is just as much in our heads as this one is in Kylan's.
Whoa.
I forgot. I wanted to show you an image of the eye so you can more understand how it worked. I had no idea that we would be transported like this.
That's no problem. In my world, anything you can imagine is possible. Just think it, and it is.
Okay.
Where did that come from?
So that's an eye, huh?
Yes. Okay, let's get started. Vision is basically the reflection of light into the eye. As shown here, the image comes in the form of light photons that enter through the lens as a flipped image, displayed here as a flower.
Flower?
Yes, Kylan. The image is then sent through the photoreceptors in the back of the eye. Photoreceptors are nerves in the shape of rods and cones that help make sense of the information seen. Rods help us see black and white, cones help us see color.
So your last genius idea didn't completely destroy my eye. It just damaged the cones.
Precisely. After being sent through the photoreceptors, the image makes its way to the brain, where it is flipped and perceived by our conscious selves.
Wow. The human body is an amazing thing.
This is too much to take in. It all seems so fragile.
Well, blindness is a result of photoreceptors that do not exist, so the image doesn't make it to the brain to be deciphered.
All these years, I missed out on so much.
Wait. If what you say is true, and what we see is really in our heads, couldn't you use the machine to experience how we see the world?
Yes, I could use the machine to complete the transmission of images to my mind.
That would effectively cure your blindness, but I don't know if we should take that kind of gamble. Using the machine in Kylan's reality may have some very bad consequences.
Well, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Well, this is just a theory, but using the machine in this reality could very well destroy the wall that separates this one from all the others. We could very well destroy all of existence if this goes wrong. Kylan, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, guys. I can't live this way knowing that there's so much more out there. I have to see it.
Kylan, no!
I can see. Look at these colors. The light kind of hurts my eyes, though. Even when I close them. It must be the after image I heard of. Guys? Where are you? Where am I? I don't know what to do. Wait. That's right. Perception. Perception is all in my head. Alright, here we go. Alright, now you guys, come on.
That was strange. What happened?
I don't know, I think when we activated the machine, some kind of warp hole opened up and it transported us here.
But where is here?
Here's wherever you want it to be.
Ah, so perception and reality are synonymous. They're exactly the same.
Well, now what?
Pizza?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Let's go.